Dear thrill seekers and the curious, to the realm where the ordinary meets the eerie. Join us around the campfire for this next tale if you dare. The McStay family mystery, a perplexing enigma that gripped the nation, unfurled like a dark and mystifying tapestry against the backdrop of Fallbrook, California, in early 2010. This picturesque town, known for its tranquility, would soon bear witness to a tragedy that defied comprehension. Joseph McStay, a 40-year-old entrepreneur, and his 43-year-old wife, Summer, led an ostensibly ordinary life with their two young sons, Johnny and Joseph Jr., aged 4 and 3. Joseph was the proud owner of Earth-Inspired Products, a company specializing in decorative fountains, while Summer pursued a career as a licensed real estate agent. Theirs was a life of suburban bliss, a quintessential American family nestled in the quiet embrace of Fallbrook. But on February 4, 2010, the McStay family's existence was irrevocably altered. At 7:47 p.m. that evening, a neighbor's surveillance system captured a fleeting glimpse of a vehicle, believed to be the McStay family's 1996 Isuzu Trooper. The footage, however, revealed only the bottom 18 inches of the vehicle, with its occupants remaining elusive shadows. Yet, it marked the inception of a series of events that would send shockwaves through the tight-knit community. Another pivotal moment occurred at 8:28 p.m. when a call from Joseph's cell phone was placed to his business associate, Charles Chase Merritt. The call went unanswered, diverted to voicemail, and Merritt later claimed that he had ignored the voicemail due to being engrossed in a movie. Cell phone records traced the signal to a tower in Fallbrook, but the essence of that call would haunt investigators. As the days passed, alarm bells rang loudly within the McStay family's circle. Relatives grew increasingly concerned as their attempts to contact the family yielded only silence. It was on February 13th that Joseph's brother, Michael, could no longer bear the uncertainty. He ventured to the McStay residence, where he made a shocking discovery. Finding an open window at the back of the house, Michael gained entry, only to find it eerily deserted. There was no sign of the family, save for the two dogs left behind in the backyard. Desperation soon morphed into action, and on February 15th, Michael reached out to the San Diego County Sheriff's Department, SDSD. He reported his brother and his family as missing. Officers swiftly arrived at the McStay home, and by February 19th, a search warrant had been executed. Inside the residence, investigators discovered no evidence of a struggle or foul play. However, the scene bore the unmistakable imprints of a hasty departure. A carton of eggs sat on the counter, and two child-sized bowls of popcorn remained untouched on a sofa, casting an eerie pall over the once happy household. Yet, the unfolding narrative held another layer of intrigue. On February 8, 2010, for days after the family's inexplicable disappearance, their trooper was discovered, towed from a strip mall parking lot in San Isidro, near the Mexican border. It was believed to have been parked there between 5:30 and 7 p.m. on that evening. However, the vehicle's whereabouts from February 4th to February 8th remained cloaked in a shroud of mystery. The case remained dormant, a riddle that defied solution until November 11, 2013, when a dirt biker, traversing the desolate desert near Victorville, California, unearthed 4 sets of human remains concealed within shallow graves. The discovery sent shockwaves through the McStay family, and Patrick McStay, Joseph's father, felt compelled to reach out to Jerry Dean, a missing person advocate. 2 days later, the grim revelation was confirmed: the remains were those of Joseph and Summer McStay. Their deaths were unequivocally ruled as homicides, although the authorities remained reticent about disclosing specifics regarding the manner of their deaths or a potential motive. As the story of the McStay family's baffling disappearance and the subsequent discovery of their remains began to unfold, it captured the collective imagination of amateur sleuths and true crime enthusiasts across the nation. Radio host Rick Baker was among those who were inexorably drawn into the enigma. Baker embarked on an exhaustive exploration of the case, culminating in his book No Goodbyes: The Mysterious Disappearance of the McStay Family. He conducted interviews, pursued leads, and reported sightings, including those beyond American borders in Mexico, Belize, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic. Baker, at one point, even speculated that Summer might have been responsible for the murders, a theory he would later retract upon the discovery of the bodies. As the days stretched into months and then years, hope clung tenaciously to the notion that the McStay family had chosen to vanish voluntarily. The family's computer search history, which included inquiries about travel documents for children entering Mexico and Spanish language lessons, provided fodder for the theory of a voluntary departure. Surveillance footage at the Mexican border appeared to substantiate this idea, capturing a family of 4 bearing an uncanny resemblance to the McStays crossing into Mexico. Responding to this lead, California police alerted Interpol to be on the lookout for the family. Yet, skepticism persisted. Critics pointed to the McStays' significant bank accounts, untouched by any withdrawals in preparation for such a journey. Summer's expired passport and the ominous specter of drug wars in Mexico further cast doubt on the theory of voluntary departure. Suspicion eventually coalesced around Chase Merritt, the last person known to have had contact with Joseph before his disappearance. Merritt bore a criminal history, including felony convictions, and had spent over an hour with Joseph on that ominous day. Merritt was also the recipient of Joseph's final call, an unanswered plea for assistance. However, Joseph's father, Patrick, clung to faith in Merritt's innocence, echoing his son's trust in the business associate. Despite the mounting circumstantial evidence, he hoped against hope that Merritt was not involved. The case took a curious turn when, in January 2014, Merritt publicly entertained the idea of writing a book about the McStay family, offering insights into Summer's alleged anger issues and Joseph's unexplained illness. While Joseph's family confirmed the existence of the illness and Summer's possessiveness toward her husband, they vehemently rejected Merritt's unfounded insinuation that she was culpable. The turning point arrived on November 5, 2014, when detectives from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department arrested Merritt. The breakthrough came as his DNA was discovered in the McStay's car. His arrest sent shockwaves through the community, and on November 7, 2014, Merritt was charged with 4 counts of murder. The prosecution, believing they had a strong case, sought the death penalty. The trial, however, would prove to be a protracted battle, marked by delays and legal maneuvering. Merritt repeatedly changed attorneys and even attempted to represent himself, causing significant disruptions in the proceedings. By February 2016, he had gone through 5 attorneys, casting a pall of uncertainty over the trial. In January 2018, a trial-setting conference was scheduled for February 23, further prolonging the agonizing wait for justice. Merritt's attorney filed a motion in San Bernardino Superior Court on April 7, 2018, arguing that Joseph's business and accounting records should be deemed hearsay evidence and, therefore, inadmissible. The case, fraught with legal intricacies, was scheduled to go to trial in July 2018 on May 4. The long-awaited trial finally commenced on January 7, 2019, in a San Bernardino courtroom, with both the prosecution and the defense presenting their opening statements. The courtroom drama unfolded, each piece of evidence and testimony etching itself into the annals of this perplexing case. On June 10, 2019, the suspense reached its climax as a San Bernardino County jury delivered its verdict. Merritt was found guilty of the McStay family murders. 2 weeks later, on June 24, the jury recommended that Merritt be sentenced to death, a recommendation upheld by the court on January 21, 2020. The McStay family mystery, a tale that had unfolded over the course of a decade, had finally reached a conclusion within the hallowed halls of justice. Yet, the questions lingered, and speculation continued to swirl. The enigmatic circumstances surrounding their disappearance and tragic demise remained, etching the name McStay into the annals of unsolved mysteries, a riddle that refuses to yield its final secrets. As we draw the curtains on yet another chilling journey into the depths of the unknown, I want to extend my gratitude to all you brave souls who joined us on this expedition. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. You'll be the first to know when we unearth our next chilling chronicle. Until then, stay curious, stay cautious, and never stop exploring the realms of the macabre and the miraculous. Signing off from Creepy Tales and Curiosities. Remember, the night may be dark, but there's always a story waiting to be uncovered. Good night, and pleasant nightmares.